Yeah, welcome to this channel. Today's headline: Wike under fire for flying sons abroad on official trip. Fintiri hosts Davido. Make sure you like our channel. Don't forget to share. Give us your likes and please keep subscribe. So, according to a report by Daily Trust on Wednesday, October 29, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory in 2025, Nyesom Wike, has come under heavy criticism for attending the 2025 Asia-Pacific City Summit and Mayors Forum in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, with his two sons. The development has triggered widespread outrage among Nigerians who accused the minister of using public resources to sponsor what they describe as a family vacation under the guise of an official engagement. Images from the summit show Wike's son wearing delegate tags and sitting alongside the minister during some sessions. Fintiri hosts Davido ahead Yola concert. This is another rider. According to a report by Daily Trust on Wednesday, October 29, 2025, music star Davido brought spotlight to Adamawa State on Wednesday, paying a courtesy visit to Governor Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri at the Dogere local government house in Yola. He visited the governor ahead of his much-anticipated concert in the capital city. Fintiri warmly received the award-winning artist, commending him for his impactful contributions to both the Nigerian entertainment industry and youth empowerment across the country. In another rider, presidential pardon, while Miriam Sanda, 85 convicts got lesser sentences, AGF. According to a report by Daily Post, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, on Wednesday explained why President Bola Tinubu reviewed the list of 175 convicts that were initially penciled down for presidential pardon. He said the review was to ensure that only persons that met stipulated legal and procedural requirements benefited from the prerogative of mercy. According to the AGF, the exercise has been completed with a final list of the beneficiaries approved by the president. In another rider, Kaduna ADC disowns faction, reaffirms loyalty to David Mark-led leadership. According to Vanguard newspaper on Wednesday, October 29, 2025, the Kaduna State chapter of the African Democratic Congress ADC has disowned a faction allegedly attempting to seize control of its structure, insisting that those parading themselves as members are impostors with no legitimate standing in the party. Addressing journalists in Kaduna on Tuesday, the acting state chairman, Honorable Amit Tijani Mustapha, said the authentic state executives remain loyal to the national chairman, Senator David Mark, whose leadership, he noted, continues to inspire unity and growth within the ADC nationwide. Mustapha described the purported expulsion of some party officials as null and void, adding that those behind the move were desperate individuals who could not justify their membership at the ward, local government, or state level. These are some of the few headlines for the news, and one of it was talking about the action of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, how people began to, speak contrary to the man because he was flanked by his two sons at the, conference that he attended, even in Dubai. Of course, Nigerians have rights to speak, and they should be able to speak when they feel things are wrong. But I'm also looking at the positive side of this matter. If we want to have better leaders of tomorrow, I think maybe that's what Wike is trying to do, to infuse into his own children. Even though he wants to do that, he shouldn't do it at the expense of the public fund, quote and unquote now, because I want to eventually speak as regard that thing, that why can't Nigerian government this dispensation begin to introduce some of our youth into all these international engagements for exposure, such that there's nothing wrong when the president is going out, he moves at with, of course, some youth, so that they too will come and see firsthand what running a country is, or bilateral relationship, the practicality of what they learned in the four walls of the classroom, how they are doing global politics and bringing things together, attending symposia, and also making sure that Nigeria is represented properly. If they began to infuse this into the life of our youth, to a large extent, we will achieve a lot. Within few years, we will have built strong-willed leaders who can take over from from the current leadership when they have gone, even probably into afterlife, and then we have another set of people evolving. Now, for Minister Wike, if that is his motive for his purpose, well, welcome. I think it's a well done to him. But then you should remember that because his own flesh and blood are involved, there is no moral justification for him to use public fund. That's just the truth. But if there is a particular project on ground that addresses that, well, I wouldn't also say it's outrightly right, because Wike cannot flank his sides with two of his children. He could either pick one and then let another slot go to other Nigerians, because I think to a large extent it is common to our leaders. They give opportunity to only their, in quote now, blood relative, and which ought not to be. But all things being equal, well, whatever, Nigerians know how to survive and come out of any situation as it were whatsoever. But Nigerians can look, our leaders can have a positive look into this particular matter, such that, like I suggested, that we can go to summits and bilateral relations with some of our youth. There is nothing wrong in it. They can make it official and let it spread all over the country. Not that it's going to be only the children of Nyesom Wike that will sit by his side, right and left, at a particular summit in Dubai at the expense of the federal government. No, let the federal government know, let approval be given. Then anybody who is fortunate to win the opportunity can be given the chance, and then they can go abroad and also see how these things are being done, so that by the time it's their turn in future, if they are going to lead the public, they will have been able to learn one or two things that will help them. Very, very important. Another news that is also catching is that of the presidential pardon. I think adjustment has been done, and we are waiting to see the list of what has been done. Don't forget to come to our channel for updates. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, give us your thumbs up, and make sure you share. Thank you.